So, let's have a quick watch of the trailer first. Yes! It's just getting better. This reveal was tailor-made for me. I'm excited for the attachments, but they're probably unbalanced as fuck. Yeah, baby. Oh my god. That's amazing. Wizard on a big griffin. Steam tank. Demigryph Knights. That's amazing. For the vast majority of the models that we see here, guys, we're going to be familiar with them. The main thing about this is that you'll just be able to get your hands on Plastic Empire again, which is big enough on its own right. However, they've also shown us this. This is not a random stock image. This is the Empire Battalion. 61 miniatures, 30 state troops, 30 state missile troops supported by a steam tank. You also get 290 transfers, which is fucking wild. I cannot imagine you ever needing that many transfers, especially when you consider that the shields are all fucking like embossed. What the fuck are you going to do with 290 transfers? I don't know. This, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have very, very mixed feelings about this box set. Because the steam tank is a very, very good unit. Absolute fucking crutch for Empire armies. Including this from the get-go is going to set Empire players down a good path. So this, I like. I also, from a lore perspective, from a fluff perspective, from a narrative perspective, really like the inclusion of the state troops. 30 Empire state troops with melee weapons. Build every single one of them with a halberd. Do not build them with 15 with spears and 15 with swords and shields. If you do, I'll come and find you and kick you.
I will find you. And I will kill you.
And then you get 30 of the guys with range weapons. And building these like half and half, like half handguns. Well, no, 30. You're going to want to build 10 with crossbows, 20 with handguns, basically. The problem is that Empire State Troops are absolutely garbage. They're really bad. You probably want... They're just really bad. It's not so bad because you are going to need to fill out your core requirement. And the good news here is you probably will fill your core requirement out with this. But it's not exciting me that much. It's fine. It's a decent core of your army to start off. But it's not like the Chaos Battalion. You know the Chaos Battalion? That was like, this is a 2,000 point army. I mean, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if this is a 1,000 point army, guys. I mean, if you built all of these with halberdiers, you've got 180 points plus command, 200 point unit. And even if you built all of these with handguns, which are 8 points a pop. So yeah, 200 plus 240 is 440 plus 265, 700 points. It's a 700 point box set. By God, and by 40k standards, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. But yeah, you're definitely going to find that this isn't enough to get you... This isn't a 1250 point starter set like you saw with like Bretonians or with Tomb Kings or with a lot of them. This feels more in the vein of the Orc and Goblin Battalion. You see what I mean? Even then, I think the Orcs got more, man. The Stank is 265 points. Don't get me wrong here. The Stank hard carries this box. If you took this box here and you played it against this box here, the Empire box wins every single fucking game. Because there's nothing in this army, even the Boar Chariots, that can realistically deal with the Steam Tank. Likewise, if we go back to the Dwarves, there's nothing really in this Dwarf army, if you just slap them down against each other, that could deal with the Steam Tank. So don't get me wrong, I'm very, very hot on the Steam Tank. I'm just a little cool on the amount of bodies you get in here. This would have been better with 10 more melee state troops. It doesn't sound like a lot, but 10 more melee state troops and this box set might have been perfect. Yeah, you shouldn't be getting less in an Empire army than you are in a Dwarf army. You know? You shouldn't be getting less. But yeah, the Steam Tank's great. I just think it's a little light in other areas. I give it a solid 7 out of 10. Steam Tank is 5 of those points. The ironic thing is after all of my moaning, if anyone asked me, where should I start my Empire army, I'd tell them to get this. because it really does set you down the right path. It's not a complete army. It's not like the Chaos Battalion. What do you need in an Empire army? You need a solid infantry corps to fill out your troop requirements, and you need a fucking steam tank. And then after that, you just want to get some artillery and stuff. So, ironically, even though I've kind of shit on this box set, it still absolutely is a great way to start. If you're brand new to Empire, it's just a little, it just feels a little lackluster, but I'm probably unfairly comparing it to like the Chaos one, because the Chaos one was very, very good. If you're starting completely cold with Empire, you want to pick one of these up, couple of cannons, couple of characters, big character on like a dragon or on a griffin, level 4 wizard, probably some, and a couple of cannons, maybe some cavalry. It's a good start. Yeah. Now the big thing is that there are two rules for there are two armies of infamy. The first army of infamy is the city-state of Nuln. That is going to be gunline, gunline, gunline. And then you've got the knightly orders. Now what they said about the knightly orders is that you had different rules for each knightly order. So you had a Knight of the Panther army, a Knight of the White Wolf army, and all that kind of stuff, a Knight of the Blazing Sun army. So I feel like this second, I'm very curious to see how the knightly orders pan out, because there's like potentially like 5, 6, 7, 8 knightly orders. The armies of infamy will dictate what units you can take in your army, and then the knightly orders, it's like pick one of these special rules to define your army. A little bit how the Brits in Bot Action pick their rule. That could, yeah, I think there's something there. This is very intriguing. Very, very intriguing, and I think will give Empire a lot of flavor. Something Empire has been lacking. I think this will give them a phenomenal amount of flavor, because you could build one army and then basically swap out your knightly order rule and get a very different experience each time. In addition to the battalion, we are getting the commander of the Empire on his big griffin back, which is great. This is a great character in game. Very, very powerful. One of Empire's answers to like dragons and stuff like that. Well, you've also got cannons, obviously. You've got just your basic Empire commander. He's okay, but obviously you can just basically, you know, if you want, do you want an Empire character? Look at this guy right here. Take this guy with a big fuck off sword and paint his armor in gold. Well done, you've got an Empire captain. Like literally, that's as simple as it gets. The horse guy though, yeah, he's a bit basic. This guy's very, very cool. Horse guy with big great hammer. He's good. I think he's a cool character. We got some more close-ups here. So this is why, just a little thing here. This is why I don't like the GW state troops. This is why I 3D printed all of mine. I think in each state troop kit, there's one guy that comes without fucking shoes. These are meant to be professional soldiers of the Empire. Why the fuck do they not have shoes, GW? If you get this model here, is paint his feet black and pretend he has shoes. Because it looks fucking stupid. Fucking Stirland. Yeah. So we've got the state troops. And here's the biggie. Here are the biggie. So we've got flagellants confirmed. Fantastic models. Really cool. These guys have got no armor, but they're completely unbreakable. They run around with flails. They are the end is nigh personified. And then we've got the fantastic greatsword model as well. They're really good. And then you've got the archers. They're phenomenal. But the big one, let me introduce you to the only Empire kit you are ever going to need. There are people that have been waiting almost a decade for this kit to come back, ever since GW blew up the old world. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best kit in the history of Warhammer. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best kit. If you want to collect Empire, just buy this kit again and again and again and again and again. There is literally no reason to buy any other kit. I'm not exaggerating. This is the Free Company militia. In the lore, are armed with an assortment of different weapons. All sorts of different weapons, from swords and knives and clubs up to halberds and greatswords. The thing is with this kit is because it comes with so many different options, you can actually use this kit to build every single kind of Empire army. Every single kind of Empire soldier. You'd have to buy multiples for it to work, but you get a model with a greatsword in here. We get more than one model. You get models with greatswords in here. You get models with halberds in here. You get models with fucking pistols in here. Okay, there will be models. If I remember correctly, there's models with pistols. There's models with blunderbusses in here. The old Empire Free Company sprues had bits for bows and also bits for crossbows as well. In fact, why don't we fucking find out? Okay, this is the sprue you're going to be getting. Okay, so you've got halberds, you've got swords, you've got crossbows, you've got blunderbusses, you've got literally this is the sprue you are going to be getting your hands on. In theory, this sprue can build nearly every single Empire model that you need. One thing that I would suggest, though, a good way of doing this, is you don't have to commit to this kit for everything. Let's say you buy the battalion and you find that you need, you know, a few more spearmen or a few more halberdiers, or you need a little bit of X, a little bit of Y. There's nothing wrong with basically, you know, having these state troop models and then mixing into the state troop units free company models. Again, it will add a lot of character, and also at the end of the day, it represents the fact that the Empire's best efforts, not everyone is going to be issued the best kit possible. Honestly, guys, if you're new to Empire and you're looking for a good kit, this is a good one, okay? The models are a little older. They are old Mordheim models, don't get me wrong. But as you can see, with the GW has put a lot of love and attention into them, and they've come out all right. They're still decent. They hold up. There's a lot of different kits for Empire. You will always find the Free Company kit to be your friend. Great for bulking out archer squads. It's great for standing alone, and it's great for bulking out all of your other units, from greatswords to state troops, to handgunners, to crossbows, to archers, just everything. It's a really, really solid kit. Do not underestimate it. And if you ever need more infantry, if you ever need a little bit more infantry, you can never go wrong with the Free Company. Also, looks like they're going to be releasing it in a box of, is that 8x4? 32, which is very strong. You're also getting cannons. Let me give you a piece of advice. Never build the mortar. It's absolutely dog shit. Always build the cannon. It's one of the best guns in the game. And then we're also getting the Hellblaster. I love the plastic Hellblaster. We're getting the Hellblaster and the Hellstorm rocket launcher. I think these might come in the same kit. If they do, never build the Hellstorm rocket launcher. It's fucking awful. Always build the Hellblaster volley gun. One of the best war machines in the game. We've also got Knights. Empire plastic Knights are really good. It warms my heart to see these kits back. Empire Knights are a really solid choice because they are actually one of your core choices. And in Old World, you need 500. You need to have, out of your 2,000 point army, 500 points needs to be core. But if you start off with the battalion, as we worked out, a 200 point unit here, and you'll have probably about a 200 point unit here as well. So you'd probably, you need like 100 points more for your core. Getting some Knights is not a bad thing, but if you don't start with the battalion, starting with Knights is good. I mean, to be honest, honestly, the more I think about it, I wouldn't even plan it out that hardcore. Empire Knights are good. Well, whether you take your minimum Knight core or you take more than your minimum core, Empire Knights are a solid choice. Pistoliers are rubbish. Outriders are amazing. Demigryph Knights, completely broken and OP. Also, if you like models that, if you like Old World but you think some of the models look goofy, the Demigryph Knights were one of their more recent kits, so they stand up very well. They're not like a 20-year-old kit, they're like a 10-year-old kit. Similar for the War Altar. War Altar is kind of shite, but you look at that model, it's a hell of a centerpiece. It's a hell of a centerpiece. Steam Tank is amazing. Ford World Resin, I don't recognize. These must be new. Resin models here, these are very finely detailed. Very interesting. I don't think I've seen these before. I may have missed them, but I don't think I've seen these before. They look very, very cool. The big one, though, is the War Wagon. So this kit is on a made-to-order basis. So they're not going to... Basically, that means it's going to have a long delivery time. The War Wagon was basically something that the Empire made as a cheap alternative to the steam tank. I'm actually really interested in this because I suspect you will be able to get 2 of them in a 2,000-point army, which is big because you can't with the steam tank. The steam tank is 265 points. I think double War Wagon could be spicy. We'll have to see what the points cost is, but yeah. Now, we're getting some metal models that are coming back here. The Battle Standard Bearer guy. Ah, that's cool, man. Big barrel-chested Battle Standard Bearer. That's cool. You've got what looks like a Witch Hunter. The Witch Hunter would not only work very well in Old World, I think that's a perfect Inquisitor model as well. This is probably what I'm most excited for, though. The Warrior Priests coming back. There is a very strong chance that I get every single one of these models. Very, very cool.
For the Empire!
We've then got the, we've got some, I don't even know what the fuck these are. I'm going to be honest with you. I think these are Grandmasters. So these are essentially like your mounted characters. These are quite unique and are hard to recreate elsewhere. The Empire Engineers are fantastic models. I love this guy with his bird and his fucking repeater handgun. But this guy standing on a child. This is why we love Old World, because GW was so much more based back then. I'm telling you, GW's making child soldiers great again. We've got a child soldier here. And we've got a child soldier in the Krieg Command Squad. Yeah, this guy comes with a Hochland Long Rifle, basically a sniper rifle. This guy comes with basically a multi-barreled black powder pistol. And this guy comes with a telescope and also a repeater handgun. All of these are cool as fuck. So these are your Grandmasters of the... of some of the other orders. I mean, honestly, if you like these models, get them. But they are just... slightly fancy knights, and if you were, it would be eminently possible to build characters on horses from just the regular knight kits and painting the character knight up in a slightly fancier color scheme. These are there for the people that want to have that one model they always wanted as a kid but never really got a chance to get it. On the other hand, this is the biggest of deals. It cannot be overstated how hype these guys are. These are Teutongard. These are basically alternative greatswords. That's what their rules will be. Their rules will be alternative greatswords. I believe they were originally released as on a very limited run as part of the Storm of Chaos campaign. But Mordian, don't you mean the end times? The Storm of Chaos campaign was when Archaon rallied all of the warriors from the Chaos Wastes, all the Chaos clans, and drove them into the Empire, trying to conquer the world. No, that's the end times, yeah. But before the end times, there was the Storm of Chaos, when Archaon didn't quite make it. These guys were just like, get yourself some cool alternative greatswords. The fact that they brought them back is insane. Toy 2 Gen. Toy Guards. There we go. So the Toy Guards, I'll try my best, guys. The fucking Teutons. Fucking Teutons. It looks like Teuton. That's Teutons. You don't say Teutons. It's not Teutons. It's Teuton. Right, we're Googling this.
Teutons.
There you go. I refuse, chat. I refuse. You can't make me. You can't make me. Point is, these were very rare. And I think if you went on eBay now, if we go on eBay now, 1 minute. Yeah. So, like, fucking 20 quid a guy. That guy's not even got a weapon and he's still going for 750. 20 quid a guy is very, very, like, expected. That's with 20% off. Yeah, so again, these guys coming back, I cannot stress how big a deal it is. This guy coming back, I don't give a shit. I mean, there's always one of these random fucking releases with Old World that someone somewhere will buy, but the rest of us don't give a shit about. So for me, what I'm most hyped about is these guys coming back is a big deal. These guys coming back is a big deal. These guys coming back is a big deal. They're a big deal. That's a fucking massive deal. They're cool. They're cool. They're okay. They're great. That's great. That looks cool. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Apart from some of the weird-ass characters. For
Sigma and the Empire!
Would you like to know more? If so, then please consider becoming a channel member or patron. By supporting the channel, not only will you be doing your part, but you'll also be helping me create more content for your viewing pleasure and unlocking a whole host of perks. You get everything from a badge next to your name, custom emojis, but the big one is access to the Mordian Glory Discord server, an online community with almost 2,500 active members. It's always popping off in the MG Discord. We've got channels for army lists, hobbying, tactics, stories, and even a pretty spicy meme section as well. For all you greenhorns that wanted to see the Mordian glory hole, today is your lucky day. And joking aside, I do want to say a massive thank you to all of the current channel members and patrons. You guys are amazing. Truly the lifeblood of the channel. I could not do Mordian Glory full-time without the incredible and generous support of my members. So thank you guys so much. And last but certainly not least, I want to say a personal thank you to all of my top tier Patreons. These are the War Masters, the people who have truly gone above and beyond the call of duty. So a heartfelt thank you to Alex Dengal, Bon Vert, Lord Pryor, Mark Panconi, RJ Scorpion, Swordfish Trombone, Try Again Bragg, John Stubbs, Nick Walsh, Diesel Fox, and August Barney. Seriously guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your support is incredible and it makes a huge difference. Thank you so much. That's all for now. Hope you've all enjoyed today's video, and of course, as always, see you guys next time.